So in the last 2 weeks I've been furiously drawing away on the Bootytime comic, and now this is what 2 weeks of Sam crazy workaholic work looks like. Check this out. This is the comic, these are the folders. There's approximately 60 pictures in each folder. Some of these are archival from years ago, so I've gone through and collected all of these different incidentals from like years and years ago and redrawn them, and then some of them are new props and things like that. So we've got sketches, the original comic, some more sketches for the new drawings, and this one. Lots of every single picture I could find of Leroy from the early days, from when I was developing him. I went and found through all my folders, all these sort of half-done sketches from years of I guess getting stoned and drawing Leroy. So yeah, that's essentially what this folder's about. Just one of the folders. So maybe like 2 of these folders are found folders. Like this is, I think this is another. Okay, so this is the first drawn folder. So I was drawing on card and the most I can. So most of these drawings are done on card. Yeah. So like these are the new, mostly the new drawings. So these have all been done in the last couple of weeks. Just sketching like crazy. All new. That's an old one. That's new. Old, new, new, yeah. So sketch things up. That's an old one from another old one. Another old one, pretty tatty, but I just wanted to document everything, make sure I had everything collected. Oops, where's penis? Didn't see that. In case you've ever wondered. And then, what's this one? So this is another drawn folder from the last couple of weeks of drawing. Redrawing the entire comic, based on the original drawings, sometimes printing them out full scale, and redrawing the incidentals. That's essentially what I've been doing. Again, like, each of these folders represents maybe like a couple of days work. Well, I don't know, maybe like 4 days work, maybe 4 days work per folder. So if there's 60, it's approximately 50 drawings every 4 days, which is crazy. That's considering these are big scale drawings, and when I was a Disney animator, we did lots of drawings a day, but we did them small scale. They went A2 size like this. This is another found folder. So this is a found folder with stuff that I did from years ago. So here's some new drawings that are going into the comic. But there's more found stuff. But this is just because there's a whole cartoon there I was going to do in the next comic. More found characters. So again, this is the found folder. And some different incidentals that I want to kind of incorporate. Maybe incorporate. But maybe not. Drawings of my friends from like 26 years ago. It's my ex-girlfriend. So I put her in the comic. Yeah. Props, backgrounds. There is the redraw. You can see what I mean by I blow them up and redraw them from scratch. Same deals, that's me from 26 years ago. Another old drawing. Old drawing, new drawings, old drawing, notorious old drawing. There's history behind that one. And then new drawings, new drawings, new drawings. So what's this? This is another found folder. So you can see these original sketches were done when I was working on the Disney contracts. Redraws. Original Leroy. One of the first Leroys I ever did. You can tell on the actual punched animation paper from Toons Animation, from working on this Disney contract. And we got more incidentals. That was for a client, I think. Just more, a few things from clients that I've reused. That was for the USU. That ended up in the comic as well. More incidentals that I just dropped in the comic. It's actually my friend D from 20 years ago or so, and it's me from like the same period, maybe 15, 16, I don't know. It's a while ago. There was a poster for the USU, but my characters, I need to use them. It's a redraw. Original cell back in the day. Original slaughter squirrel, also from back in the day. Game assets. I created all animated game assets. More sketches that I didn't even realise I had. Concept sketches for a music video. I started, never really finished. That I now have ideas to finish. I'm trying to get hold of a musician. Different assets, like I can chuck that in a street scene, just need to thicken the lines up, or I can blow it up and redraw it. I don't know if I can blow it up. Yep. Then there's this one. So this is mostly redraws. The incidental characters that I've sort of discovered in my folders. Incidentals, Leroy. Found half-drawn pictures of Leroy and I just redrew them, finished them. There's that incidental, see, on the punched animation paper. The original concept for my business, which at the time, my animation business, which at the time was Smile Funkimation. Smile Funkimation never really got off the ground. But this is pencil drawn from back in the day, from '96. How old is that? They were free falling, not redraw, but the origins of Leroy here, which I haven't finished. Incidentals, more found Stoner Gorilla, Slaughtered Squirrel redraws, another found Stoner Alien. Concept of these army clowns. Concept sketch, another original Leroy sketch, another incidental that I cleaned up to see if I could put it in. Street scene. Just cleaned that up last night. The original Leroy added in as an incidental character. I forget that, but yeah, I was doing poster. I found this half cleaned up, half inked, but half penciled, so I finished inking it. There's that incidental before I blew it up. More Stoner animation frames, the punched animation paper, incidentals, Junkie doing junkie things, Santa at Christmas. More incidentals. Yep, and fold 10. Something else, there's an original. There's a redone Leroy. There's a new drawing. Original, redraw. There you go. You see what I mean? It's been a real archaeologist adventure going through all these old folders. Old Stoner. Leroy dancing. Another early Leroy concept. Acid goat. There's that environment that I cleaned up. Incidentals. Another random incidental. Oop. Sexy Leroy scene. Just flick that past. It's not exactly Facebook friendly. D from back in the day. More concepts, more backgrounds. Incidentals. More incidentals. More incidentals. Concept actually for puppets. Another concept. So I was starting to just like find anything that was even remotely Leroy-like and put it into this folder. But I've really mined everything. So now we're down to this folder, which is all the completely new works, new drawings, new alien, secret stash compartment for Leroy. Yeah, all new with the text over takes. So this is all, actually all of these drawings are from yesterday and last night. So if you can believe it, this entire folder is one day of drawing. This is all one day of drawing. So there we go. So how crazy is that? I haven't even really been thinking about Christmas. I've just been charging through this because in 4 days I turned 47 years old. I'll be 47, and I started the Leroy comic when I was like, I don't know, 22 maybe? 21? 21. I was 21 when I started the Leroy comic. So 47 minus 21 is 26 years. That's right, isn't it? So 26 years it's taken to complete this comic, and I want to complete it in 4 days. So in 4 days, a 26-year-old project will come to its completion. Cool. Because then I have to finish a 2-year project called the Art Nouveau Manifesto, and that requires a lot more oil painting and setup. But you know, I can do that while I'm waiting for the proof of the comic to turn up. So that's an update from Bootytime. Talk to you soon. This is the artist Samuel Wheeler, creative Leroy Superfly, signing off.